Hi there, Sue's University of Life, Sue Gaskell, Self-Awareness Life Coach. It's a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to spend a few minutes sharing some of my thoughts. People ask me, what is it that you do? And what I do is share the wisdom of my life and experiences and all that I've learned in terms of knowledge that is then turned into wisdom. People say in hindsight. Well, what's absolutely amazing is that you can find out and learn to gain hindsight and learn to enjoy your life in a totally different way. I like to make a difference in people's lives. I like people to be aware that not everything is as it seems. And unfortunately, people aren't able to be honest. They're not able to be honest with you because they're not honest with themselves. And most people will run a mile, cover up with all sorts of quirky ways, whether it's a sense of humour, sarcasm, anger, or just plain don't want to talk about it. They run a mile from intimacy. They run a mile from vulnerability. And I want to address that issue, being vulnerable, because sometimes we are vulnerable for the most bizarre reasons. And often it can be, personally for me, when I'm not in control of a situation. That doesn't mean I'm controlling, and there's absolutely nothing more important than being able to be in control of your thoughts and your feelings and your situation. Not, I hasten to add, to try and control others, just to be in control of your situation and your choices. Because choices, that's what we have. We have a great opportunity to have choices. So what happens when you're following your dream, you're doing exactly what you know you were meant to be doing, and that's making a difference in your very small way, in a world that's struggling because there's so much fear, there's so much control, and sadly that's leading to chaos. So what happens when all you want to do is make a difference, and then people say, yep, I'll do that, not an issue, and an arrangement's made. It can be small, little, large. When you make an arrangement and what you have to offer is important to the other person, and then for some reason you don't follow through, then a feeling of frustration, that's how it feels. To feel frustrated, to feel controlled, to feel not understood. And an anger arises, perfectly normal feelings. And if more than one thing happens, we can accept that people have to change things. It's not about those tiny little issues, it's about the big ones. It's about when people take for granted that you'll understand and therefore at the last minute cancel or sometimes don't even let you know. And I've spent my life thinking I'd got to chase other people and that it must be my fault if they've not turned up, or what had I done? It's not like that anymore because I've learned a whole new language. I've learned to be my own best friend and I've learned to look after me. It still is an issue though when you're going along, following your dream, doing what you want to do, making that difference, and then all of a sudden everything changes because somebody else takes the control of what you're doing out of your hands. Social media does that. Sometimes you don't even know what it is you're supposed to have done. You've broken some guideline, some rule, and then you're not allowed to do the work you want to do. So those are things that happen. Then these computers go wrong, and We forget our passwords and all sorts of little things happen. So then we need help, because it's ever so simple. The analogy I want to make, I've got something to offer. I've got so much to offer, and I do so willingly and lovingly from a place of understanding. And offering that is just an absolute pleasure. Of course, sometimes we have products in the shop that we can sell, which is great. And that's products of the work you do. For the main though, I'm so content to make a difference and to be paid with someone saying, "Sue, you've never met me. Because of you, my life's changed." Now there's no way any money can make up for that. And that's what I have decided to do and do on a regular basis. And it's just wonderful. And what I have to offer and what I'm sharing with you is I can help you to change your attitude, to change some of your behaviour. We can look at relationships. We can look at why you eat when you're not hungry. We can look at why do you say yes when you want to say no? Self-esteem, all of those issues we can talk about, and I can give my talks and then we can work through issues. Just new skills that you need to learn. And that's my chosen path. Now, the analogy is, I have a washing machine. The washing machine represents the internet for me in what I'm saying. The washing is all of our emotions and thoughts, our mindset, our programming. So we put that in the washing machine. We add a mixture of powder in the washing machine, and for me it's a mixture of trust and love and understanding with no judgment. And then we set the cycle, and then over a time the washing machine does the job and out comes the washing so much better because of your wanting to understand and put the effort in. And then you get things done. So the washing machine and getting the washing done is a simple analogy for me. The internet is the washing machine and I'm the product. I'm what goes in there. And so I don't know how to fix a washing machine or put it together. And I don't really want to have to learn all of the skills, everything to do with all the quotes and all the lives. So I need support and I need someone to do that for me. And so that's the vulnerable part of the work I do. And so very soon, I'm excited to say, moving forward, I'm going to get some help, and I can then focus my time on writing the book I'm into now, the third book. I can focus my time on poetry, my lives, talking to you and doing one-to-ones and groups, because that's what I love doing. I love making a difference. I ask the questions and you find the answers. So therefore I'm a support, not a prop, because at the end of the day, you need to look after you. You need to be your own best friend. And if you are willing and you can relate to me, then subscribe to my YouTube, Sue's University of Life, and just ding the bell, and then you can hear what I have to say, and hopefully you can benefit from that. If you'd like to go to my website, it's a simple website where there's a little shop where there are products you can buy, and you can join me on other media networks. It's simply www.canyousayno.co.nz. So if you go to that or subscribe to YouTube, then I look forward to talking to you again. And remember, you matter. You matter more than you realise, and you need to now become your own best friend. Bye for now.